Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brad, Supercoach Pro. Today we're just giving tonight I should say, we're giving a quick update on our side and what we end up doing for our trades. I did a last minute trade again. I got cold feet about 10 minutes before the bounce on Jaden Short and Fisher because I VC'd Dacos, and that failed. So I was like, oh, do I go Gorn for captaincy or do I grab Luke Ryan this week and bite the bullet, even though that buy I've heavily got a lot of round 13 players. So I grabbed Luke Ryan, chucked the C on him just for that security of him going massive. Probably didn't go as big as I thought he would, but I grabbed him anyway. And then because I had to get Ryan, I had to grab a rookie. So I actually took a punt on Revel. Revel's job security isn't great, but he actually pulled out a 73 over Sutherland. I wasn't going to go to rookie in a primo, but yeah, I don't know. Something about the Jaden Short pick scared me last minute. So I thought I'd go Ryan and Revel, and out came Roberts and Cadman. So I wish I had went Zorko tonight. But yeah, I don't know. Hey, Crazy, what's going on? How did Ryan get to 120? He should have got more, to be honest. I watched that game, and that first quarter he was underscaled a lot. So I actually thought he was going to be like a 140 game. That's why I brought him in this week. Bonson Pelly was disappointing today as well. Like he only scored 93. 97 to Took Miller. That's pretty annoying the other night. Steele 85. That's really concerning. He had no strapping around his knee, but what do you do? I mean, even Jeremy Sharp got 90. I'm just reading some of the comments. I don't know what T says. I thought I was having a good week until I realised I didn't bring in Zorko. Oh no. What did Zorko go 160, didn't he, today? 161. I think I'll wait until after his buy anyway. That's the only reason I didn't want to pick him up. Because he's got one more game and then he's got the bias. It's probably all right to just hold off for one more week. He'll probably go big against the Doggies, against Hawthorn, but you can bring him in after that once you got a bit more cash gen. Rowan and Jackson, though. Rowan's such a catfish. He was always going to score well against Jackson anyway. Jackson's not that dominant in the ruck in terms of hitouts. Yeah, I thought about bringing him in too a little bit, but I don't know. It just didn't suit what I was doing. So I thought I'd bring another round 13 player in, which is probably not a great move, but I had to grab Ryan. But like I did this here for what, right? But Jackson finally scored well as well. That's his first ton since the start of the season. What's he done? Yeah, pretty much since round 2. So that resets his average. So I know a lot of people death riding him, but he's still a good pick because he'll be a top 6 forward. Rowan and Jackson. Hopefully you got both Craze fit. I don't know what he says. That's my plan too, Brad. He doesn't work for my buyers, so I had to give him a miss. Yeah, that's why I haven't started Green either, because you're grabbing 2 players like Green and let's say Zorko that have 2 early buys. I know a lot of people only bought in Zorko this week or the next, but the people that don't have him are going to get an advantage over that bias, and I can pick him up after the buys. So he probably only ends up scoring out maybe 100 average over those 3 weeks because he's not playing one of them, if that math sort of works out. But then you're fielding a rookie instead. So, crazy fit, not taking Ryan VC. Oh, I got the potato English. So who are you going to go for captain then, crazy fit? Yeah, what did English do? It wasn't the conditions for English, to be honest, because he relies on disposals, like effective ones, obviously, because he's not a tap ruckman by any means. It's going to be bad, isn't it? 91, yeah, that is bad. And he went 87 the week before. Wow, maybe. It's so hard to tell, like, who's better out of English and Marshall, because any given week they both stink it up. And he played Briggs, so he should have dominated Briggs, to be honest. Bailey Dale had a quieter game, 88. McRae, 92. That's sort of a nothing forward pick. That's actually really annoying if you got McRae. He feels like a Jackson pick. Like he might have one big game, but he doesn't have the ceiling like he used to. I reckon McRae and Caleb Daniel and all these other players should find a new home because there's something clearly going on there. Harms could be a smoky. I shouldn't look at that territory. Anyway, I'll stop looking at Bulldogs players. And then what happens with all the rookies? They get like injured and subbed. So Jones gets a hammy. Rolly Garcia, who I don't have, gets subbed off for no reason. He was actually playing all right. Sutherland's job security looks shaky now. That I don't know. He didn't do too well. I think he had like 11 touches. Anyway, maybe Breville was the one to pick, but I'm scared to have Breville now that I've committed to this plan. It was such a last minute thing. Zero, Butter or Gorn. Oh, who would I go? I'd go Zero. Craze fit for my captaincy if I wasn't taking a Ryan punt. I still think I'd just take the VC though. Like a 122's. If I'm the guess, I think Zerrett goes 135. I don't think he gets more than that. I know it's North. I reckon Butters probably goes about the same, and I reckon Gorn goes about the same. I know like we always think West Coast Rucks are going to get beaten up, but I don't think I've seen a 150 score against Bailey, whatever his name is. I don't know what Cheese says. Took a chance on McAuliffe over Closey's score. Yeah, it's rough. He would have got nothing. What, 50 something? He probably would have just got the same for you. At least he's playing though, I guess. I couldn't watch that game. I actually watched the St Kilda game. Not gonna lie. I'm so glad I bailed on Jaden Shaw. He scored 54 this week. That's disgusting. McAuliffe outscored him, got a 62, so that's actually good cheese. So you gained 13 points. You take that. Didn't watch the game, but I'll take a 60 and smashing. Be close here at least. Yeah, you did mention that. Marshall is more convenient because Sam Darcy plays ruck 2. That is true. Hopefully Darcy's not back for a while because that helps me as a Jackson owner. Oh no, what do you got here, Cheese? My mate bringing in Zorko and Neil this week. Absolute banger moves. That is pretty good. Also, guess who's doing a stream with Shorty next week, I think. Let me just double check this. I think we're doing it next week. A live stream with Shorty. I'll have to go to his. So that'll be fun. I'm just got to make sure that's confirmed. I'll confirm with you guys later on the week. So that'll be a cool little duo. I'm keen for that. What else you got in here? Marshall. No, I've seen that. I don't know what Chase says. Chose Sexton over the 102 rookies. Yeah, that's a big punt because he was an extra, 100K. See if you got it right. Decision so far, so good. Yep, potentially. Making a vid or doing a live? Oh, this is with Shorty. I think we're doing a live. I don't think we're going to make a video. I think I'm just going to literally go to his and do a live and no gym session like bloody Jonas thinks. Just a live stream. I don't know if he'll do his quiz thing as well. Maybe I'll do the quiz as well. I don't know. I'm not that great at those quizzes, to be honest. King Zorko and Essendon play North at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Essendon by 40 plus, and we have Richmond. Nah, yeah, no. Oh, I hate that. Merritt's gonna go nuts in the next 2 weeks. His quiz is so hard, pisses me off. Yeah, they are pretty hard. I feel like I have entered them a few times. I feel like I've got a few top 5 finishes, but I haven't played them in a long time. I don't know if I want to put my reputation on the line like that because I used to always just use like names that people wouldn't recognise. I never used to put SC Pro if I was ever doing his quiz. I don't think. I'd always put like Batman or something stupid. I don't know. And a lot of the questions too that I feel like sometimes you got to watch a lot of games from the last couple of years, and sometimes my memory retention is not that great. I only think about this season, so it might stitch me up. But yeah, next week's trades though, I think I'm bringing in Matt Rao if I can. At least we finally got Luke Ryan in after this atrocious Slim Shady looking hair wannabe sort of thing. My back line's complete of spuds. I got Stewart back there. Now, don't get me started on Stewart, anyone, especially I don't like cheese. If I run into Stewart in Geelong this weekend, I can assure you he won't play next weekend. I'll give him a reason to be traded out. I might even go show him his pathetic Supercoach scores and say, "Look, mate, I paid 600,000 for you. Can you buy me a coffee? Because you were literally just pissing in my bed right now." This is Tom Stewart's scores this year. So if you want to bring him in, buy a shovel and then dig a hole in your backyard and sit in it. 62, 77, 84, 99, 104, 105, 108, and 134. Like, Tommy, I know you can't handle a tag. You've got, I'm not one to call out hair, but you got hair like an absolute girl. Like, maybe you should be doing those shampoo ads because you're that soft. Maybe you should be doing a Garni hair ad with your bloody headband. And your mate Max Holmes is taking all your points because you're just piss weak. Anyway, that's enough Tom Stewart talk for now. Don't forget to give this chat a like. I'm glad we got the streams back and running. I don't know what I was doing on my webcam before, because this excites me. Where are we? Got Zorko in this week and had the C on Luke and got 10 plus touches in the last quarter. It got to take a 122. I'll take it. Yeah, same. I'm doing the same, Maxi. FPL. Hey everyone. Hey mate. What's going on? I don't know what T says. I'm actually taking the punt on Stewart. Great value. I'm just gonna poke my eyes out. Cheese. He can't handle a tag. Maxi, what do you got? Now Tom is the GOAT. He's definitely not a GOAT. He's more like a bloody snail. I don't know what he is. Can't run. Craze Fit, I know I'll take Stewart at a low price soon. No, don't do it to yourself. Please don't. I get Tom at 470k. I don't even want Tom Stewart. You know who I'd rather? Let me have a look. For that price, for 500k in the back line, I love value, but oh my god, I'd rather go. Let me sort this out. Oh, yuck. I'd rather go Nick Blakey. I'd honestly rather go Blakey. Oh, this is bad. What's the 43 doing in his system? Oh, Lockie Whitfield can't handle a tag either. He's as weak as Cap is. Nas. Maybe Nas is a better shout than Stewart. I'd almost rather Nas than Stewart, honestly, with the Marvel run that they've got coming. I think I'd rather Nas. Stuff Stewart. Even Holmes at that price, at least you know what you're going to get from Holmes. You're either going to get a 90 or a 110. Yuck. Anyway, I'll stop looking at 500k defenders because they're all ugly. Don't even talk about Houston. He's burnt me the last 3 weeks. I paid top dollar for that guy, and he can't even get over 22 touches. His floor isn't as bad as it looks. His ceiling is high. Crazy fit. Maybe in years beyond, but I paid 630k to start this bloke, and he's done nothing for me. Roland Marshall was great, 169 points. Well done for holding, or if you brought him in this week, well done for anyone that grabbed Marshall. Oh no. Are you just a Justin Bieber fan like with Ryan? Oh my! I actually heard that Jonas go. Yeah, I almost fell off my chair. If I was sitting in a chair, I would have fallen off it because I was lying in bed and I heard that comment because I avoided the Saints and Richmond. The Richmond and Brisbane game, and I heard that that's why he did his hair, dye his hair was because he's a Bieber fan. And then I look at my hair and I'm like, I've got to shave this off because if that's the reason why Luke Ryan has dyed his hair peroxide blonde, it's because his idol is Justin Bieber. I think I might go play in traffic tomorrow. Oh my god, I just couldn't. If you're Luke Ryan, why would you admit that to anybody? Maybe BT found out because that's wild. Now I hate the pick just because he likes Justin Bieber like that. Anyway, at least it's not P Diddy. Jonas Go. Anyone got sucked in by Jaden Short? I almost did, Jonas. In fact, I was really hot on him. I brought in Revel and Ryan last minute, and I'm talking like 3 minutes before the game last minute. So if you do follow my Twitter, you could have seen it on that. But I bailed on the fish as well. But it's not because I don't like the fish. It's because I wanted a primo, and then I saw that Revel was named on the wing as well. I looked at the team sheets, and Revel was named on the wing and not on the bench this time. And I was like, wing role, he'll probably be against like a Hugo Ralph Smith or a Marlon Pickett. I'm like, he actually might do it right. And I was like, oh, who do I grab? Zorko or Ryan? I was like, Zorko, I want to grab him after the bye. Ryan has the good bye that probably helps my team a little bit better. So last minute did a Chris Scott on you guys once again, so I do apologise. It's not intentional. Like if I see a team sheet like that and I see a rookie named on field, I'm normally going to buy it and do it. Just what I do. But I'm Short. I would have hated Short this week. I probably would have done a late round review and probably needed a plasterer to fix some holes in walls. I'm not actually that temperamental. What do we got? Cam, how you going, mate? Nice to see ya. Tom Stewart has been giving off negative vibes all season. He has. He's been just cracking at the littlest things and looking for the umpires to get involved. He doesn't look like he wants to get involved. The complete opposite to Ryan. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. It feels like a woe is me sort of thing. Like he's like, can't handle the attention. And so, mate, you're in your 30s surely by now. You're a seasoned veteran of this bloody sport. Let your skills pay the bills, not your umpire friends. Anyway, always looks for the rub the green. Most of those cat boys do, especially at GMHBA. I'm putting the C on Nick Martin next week against Richmond. Going to go 150. Put anyone C against Richmond and you'll probably be doing well, to be honest. I think I've said it for the last 2 seasons, in all honesty, especially midfielders. Jonas Goat is just what Boise is saying. I did with Short, traded him out in round 3, never looked back. Yeah, lucky. I almost got sucked into a trap, and that's pretty bad by me. But Short has a role, but there's just no scoring when you're getting pumped by 100 points. That's the issue, really. It's not so much the pick, it's actually there's just no points to go around because the other team's sucking it all up when you get smashed. West Coast Rule, also, I do apologise. Richards went well this week, so hopefully you went your gut feeling. FPL, who still has the captain to play? So that's for you in the comments. Jonas Goat, Brad, what does your Tinder date tomorrow think of your Justin Bieber hair? I don't know. I'll put wax in it at least. I might even bail. Like, I haven't heard from her since yesterday afternoon or morning. And I'm meant to see her tomorrow morning. We've been sending voice notes and whatever. Sorry, she sent me a message, a voice note at 8:20 yesterday morning, and I'm meant to see her tomorrow at, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock. So I'm kind of considering going to the meet-up with Centre Bounce Boys at 11 at that pub, Nixon pub or something like that, and then they're going to go North and Essendon game. But I think that's what they're doing. I have to look at their video and rewatch the details. But I might go to that. if I can be bothered catching a V line train into the city, I might go there. I don't know. Do I really want to pay general admission ticket for North Melbourne and Essendon? Probably not, but maybe for the social aspects to get out of the house and do something, I might join in and see who is going there because I wouldn't mind. It'd be nice to actually do something social. I just work 6 days this week, so I wouldn't mind it. And if the Tinder date's not going to bloody message me or hinge date, whatever you want to call it, I'm not going to wait all morning for her to give me an answer. I'll just say, sorry, you're too late. Can we postpone? I'll get sidetracked again. Bless you. Going with Max Gorn for C this week. Had to work Ryan as my VC. That's ballsy. Hopefully Gorn goes big for you. I've got him now, finally. Cam Luke Ryan runs / owns a chain of fishing tackle shops while he's playing AFL at top level. Really? Okay, interesting. I know you're a WA man, Cam, so that's interesting. There you go. You'd know. I feel like you'd know a lot about the West Coast and Freo players, actually, Cam. West Coast rule. Here we go. Jackson and Zorko. Yep, I end up getting a 35-year-old. Well, I'm 33 next month, so age isn't a factor in this game at the moment. Although I'd probably do a hammy. Jonas Goat. This is for Blessy. Same 122. I ain't going to cut it and Gorn. Yep, you do you. Jonas Goat and Blessy. Go for it. Max, I hope Clayton Oliver goes big tomorrow. I think he will, mate. I definitely think he will. West Coast rule, Gorn won't get to 100. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I feel like he's going to go 135 West Coast rule. Billy Boy, it's nice to see you. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. I get excited when I see some of those other comments in here. I've lost track. Where are we? He was getting at the first half. What, the 100? That's wild call, Billy Boys. But wouldn't surprise me. Maxi, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so sad about Isaac Rankin and did his hamstring was going to get him next week. Yeah, that's rough. Even the Jones one as well. Like Jones looks so good so early on. So yeah, RIP to Cash Gen. He was running on the wing, and I had a weird feeling he was running at such a high pace that I was like, yeah, he's done a hammy here. And then when I watched the same with Isaac Rankin, like half an hour before, same thing. Just as he pulled up on that kick, I was like, that's not cramp, because cramp just looks so much different because how high he was sort of grabbing on his hammy, and you saw him in the change room as well. And I'm like, yeah, he's done here. So, typical super coach, just like Primo's getting injured. And I actually had a bad feeling about Zorko tonight, but it didn't come to fruition. Maybe I was just deaf riding him. I always deaf ride players I don't have in my side. I think that's just a natural super coach thing to do, to be honest. It's kind of fun doing that. It's very toxic, but it is kind of fun to hope that a player doesn't go well until you've got them in your side, because that's what super coach is sometimes. That was like Max Gorn for me. Where are we? Jonas Goat, captain points around the 140 for your team will be enough to get the win. Yep, probably true, actually. Jonas Goat, I'll be there at 11 a.m. for the meetup. That's pretty cool. Sick. All right. No worries. I'll see what time I wake up, because that will take me an hour to get in there. I definitely want to drink. I don't want to not drink. Not that I need a drink to have fun. I'm not promoting that at all. But I've had a big week and I don't drink very often, so I wouldn't mind it. Sneaky drink. Westco Rule bailed on Richards and went to Zorko, mate. Well done. Very well done. Then he follows up with a few things here. No Hope Bills. Oh, this is about Gorn. Surprised I actually caught on. I had a nap tonight. I did a shorty where I almost forgot to set another alarm and went for too long, so I missed the quarter of footy. That was pretty funny. He did that for his live stream the other week. Sneaky nap. Should never do it at 6 p.m. I don't know why I decided to do that. You're as young as my kids, buds. True. Wow, there you go. I didn't know that. Where are we? I don't know what cheese. Shaw has been. Hell, wait. Before I read this comment, cheese. How random is it that my mate, who I did VCal with, the other night was on my streams. So I text him after the stream, and he's like, "Yeah, I've seen your channel for ages because apparently I told him about it years ago because I've had this channel for maybe 3 years, I think, something like that. I did this over COVID. It was just a bit of fun. I actually didn't think I'd get many subs, to be honest. I just did it for I was bored over COVID. Anyway, he'd been following me this whole time, and he goes, "Yeah, I've been just playing along, and I was gonna eventually tell you that I knew you had a channel, but I don't know. I don't even. This is wild. He'd do it. It's so funny. He's the funniest bloke I ever met in all of probably history." And I asked him to come to the game tomorrow. I said, "Would you actually go to the game, the Essendon and North?" Because he's an Essendon fan. And he said he can't because it's a bit last minute for him. But oh my god, that would have been funny to have him there tomorrow if I end up to be going down. But I can't believe he'd been tuning into my streams for this long, and he didn't tell me until I said text me, and he actually texted me when I was on the live stream last night. Oh my god, that was funny as small world. It is funny too because you do forget that anyone can watch you. I don't know what cheese. Shaw has been going absolute bananas when Webber doesn't play. Makes me want to, but I don't trust him. Yeah, I don't trust those hammies. What's he been doing? He's always a good pick. It's never a question of his points output. It's just his hamstrings are awful. You can find a ball. Wow. He is a good pick, cheese, but I wouldn't go there. Excuse me. I swear I've got asthma, but I don't. Oh wow. Chaw's numbers, I like this, cheese. 91, 100, 124, 113, 99, 151, 94, 107, 153. There's two 150s in there. That's huge. Anyway, you wouldn't do it, would you? That's a pod move. Like, if you got Bonts, you wouldn't do it because you need captains from different sides. That's how I see it. Like, my last two upgrades from my midfield are going to be Rao and Green for 550 and 490, which would be amazing. So it'd be Sarong, Bont, Butters, Miller, Steele, Oliver, and then those two, which is probably not a good midfield, to be honest, but it's better than. Wow. Sharp got 89 tonight at M8. I'll take that. Darcy 84, Revel 73, Wilson 75. So my rookies are scoring well, but my primos are underperforming, so it kind of balances itself out. Annoying when you're primos and rookies and your rookies are primos. Rookie coach AFL, hello mate. Dogger, yep, he played well. He always does when he's solo ruck generally. Last week people give him sticks saying, "Oh, another 90 for Dogger." It's like, well, he's playing against Grundy. He's pretty good tap ruckman in my opinion. So anyway, all those Dogger haters, get a dog up yeah, because he actually did well. And he's actually a good pick, regardless of what you think of him. Because if I didn't have him, I would have had to bring in a ruckman at any given week. But I can just put him from F3 to R2 every week because of Livingston. So thank goodness for DPP, or else my team would be in shambles most weeks, to be honest. I don't know what Cheese says in absolute pod 2. This is what Adam Trelaw were talking about. Max 1234. I had a feeling Isaac was going to do his hamstring when I was watching in the second quarter. Ooh, that would have been nasty. I would have hated. I wouldn't know what to do with that pick because would have had to go sideways to Zorko. It's even more risky. Billy Boy is Marshall R2. Let me do a quick player compare, I suppose. Let me have a look. Yeah. After this week, he technically is. I know this sounds really stupid, but I think I'd rather the 100K and I'd rather Meek. But I actually still think Meek is value. I'd almost rather Meek at any given week, although Marshall and Meek at the same price until this week, basically. I don't know. Marshall's already burnt so many people. Like he's got a 79, a 51, and a 63. That's not good for a ruckman. You take away his 164 and his 160 tonight. So he's gone big against Meek and big against Jackson, big against Nank, and then all the rest he's been okay against. I don't know. Depends you what you ask. I think maybe I'm biased because I sold him, so I can't get a good look at it. But I don't know. It's Gorn and Daylight, and then Marshall or English or Grundy or Meek. Actually, I think they're all about the same. Really, it's from here on out though. Probably Marshall if you go on his run, his Marvel run. I don't know. It's a hard one, Billy boys. I'm on the fence for once. Jonas go, yeah, we'll be having a few travels on the train on the way in. Yeah, I'm thinking about that too. But if I have a few too many travellers, I'll probably get off in the wrong train. Sorry, I'll probably go to the wrong suburb, even though it's in the city. V-Line sucks, by the way. I don't know if anyone's caught V-Line before, if anyone's out my way, but the amount of times I've had to get a bloody bus because they've had replacements of bus to train and it takes you an hour and a half to get home. And I'm not driving from Geelong to Melbourne because the parking's ridiculous in the city. But yeah, Jonas, if I wake up before 9 a.m., I'll go. Excuse me. Supercoach says to avoid playing a rookie, I skipped trading Fife to Zorko. I end up costing me 98 points. Excuse me, and 50k. Yeah, wow, that's wild. Fife just looks like a shell of himself. I don't know who watched that game, but Fife looks awful the last couple of weeks. Fife is a has-been. I was thinking about grabbing him in because he had that buy and maybe he could be good F7, but the bloke's decision-making is so appalling. Like, the amount of times he sells his teammates into trouble and the amount of times he overthinks a simple target and tries to bite something off that's something that he doesn't have the capability to do. I don't know. Is he signed till next year? Because I've got Harry Sharp, and Harry Sharp's outscoring him most weeks, honestly. If Harry Sharp was in the forward on, I'd almost keep him. He's out-bodying Fife every day of the week in terms of scores. Everyone's like, yeah, Fife. And I'm like, yeah, but I got Sharp. I love Sharp. I don't know how he doesn't get knocked. He's so small, though, Sharp, for a footy player. Typical winger. Jonas Goat says D Jones subbed off injury, scored 8, finally avoided a dud rookie. I don't think he was a dud rookie, actually. He had 8 points in like the first 5 minutes of the game, 3 disposals. He was actually looking all right. He was actually reading the play really well. I think it's more you avoided dumb luck, not so much a dud rookie. Like, he had a poor game last week of a 38 and back-to-back 70s before that. So it wasn't that he's a dud. It's just he's unluckily injured, but I do get where you're coming from. Rookie coach, AFL. Damn shame I didn't bring in Marshall or Zorko. Had to field Jones too. Love this round. You know why, rookie coach? Because you brought in Stewart this week. I saw your Twitter thing and your reply on the live stream. You should have went Zorko over Stewart. I could have told you that. That's okay. I just hate Stewart. Max 1234. I'm a bad Tim English. Sorry, I'm bad at Tim English. I think you mean mad. Got a 93. If he touches the ball 6 more times, he can average 115 to 120. So it's definitely a disposal thing with English. Definitely. Rookie coach AFL. Yep, V1 is trash. Geelong Boy 2, it's trash. Oh, true. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I didn't know that. There you go. I've had people picking up stuff from Marketplace in Geelong today. It's been great. It's making up for the tyre I had to replace the other day. $190 for a tyre on a bloody Golf. What a rip. $190 on a tyre. That's half my Saturday work in the bin. Well, not half, but still annoying. Lucky to sell games on Marketplace. Also, why do people keep paying in change and not cash? Just give me cash. Stop giving me $2 coins to pay for games. It's annoying. I don't know. That Cheese says I'm a complete loss. Sorry, I'm a complete loss on what to do with my trades next week. Already thinking about it. Nice. I want a forward, but no one. Sorry, that doesn't have the. Sorry, but no one that doesn't have around 14 or 12 by. Maybe just finish defense. Wait, so what do you want? Around 13 by forward? Is that what you mean, Cheese? That fried my brain. Thank you. Maxi1234. Caleb was getting tagged and got a 115. He's a gun. Yeah, he is a gun. I like Sarong. Sarong saved my season. And definitely all Stuart's fault. Yep, it is Stuart's fault. Oh, mate. Anyway, I won't get started again. I won't shut up about him. I'm gonna have to give Shorty some stick about Geelong when I see him, but I really can't because I'm a Tigers man. So it's not good. Yeah. If he gets stuck into me about Richmond while I'm there, I might just leave the stream. I'm just joking. I can give and take. Not like that though. That's a bit homo. Jonas, if you're going to go there, I know exactly what you're probably going to say. Rookie coach AFL, definitely all Stewart's fault. I did say that. I don't know what Cheese says. Yeah, look forward from the round 15 bye. But if Rankin is injured, I'm not interested. I think he is injured, definitely injured. Round 15 bye. Forwards from round 15. I don't know. Give me some names from round 15, round 13 bye forwards you're looking at. Maybe I just bite the bullet and bring in Dogger for his 70s. Jeez, he's better than that. He's way better than that. I think Dogger's fine, especially if you got Livingston, because you can cover your ruck line at any given moment, and even the ruck line over the buys. Rookie coach, don't worry, he's same boat. No idea what I'll be doing. Yeah, it's hard because you're probably just culling the rookie that has the break even. It's about their average. Rankin did a 3 to 4 week hammy. I don't think he'll come back till after his bye if they're smart. In all honesty, for my side specifically, I don't know what rookie to trade out either. Sharp just dropped another 89. He's going to be like 400k. That's bloody wild. Probably I'd trade the dead rookies, so I'd probably get rid of Will Graham, Garcia, and Rogers potentially. I probably got to flick Harley Reid. I'm holding on to him this week. If I didn't hold on to him, I would have had to field Jones as 8, and that would have been annoying. So I'm probably going out Reid. I can't trade out Darcy. Darcy's always been looking good. He scored another 84. Wow, Revel just scored 73. Maybe Reid and Graham come out this week. What rookies do I like, though, this week on the bubble? Probably that Collingwood bloke. What's that Collingwood bloke's name? Joe Richards this week for me. He looked good today. He scored a 107 and a 62 or 60, sorry. Joe Richards and a primo. So probably Joe Richards and Matt Rao comes in. But who did Matt Rao play next week? Carlton. Interesting. Anyway, I think he's a decent forward. Revel over Sutherland too was such a 50-50 call. I was probably hot on Sutherland all week over Revel. And then, due to my antics of going last minute things, I bring in Ryan, who I was meant to bring in last week. Then I say I'm going to fade him this week, and then I say I'm going to bring in Fisher and Zorko. No, wait, not Zorko. Jaden Short. Oh, man. Thank you, Revel, for getting named on the wing. You know who I should thank? Fags, because if he would have named on the bench, I wouldn't have picked him this week. I would have avoided hard. And his time on ground was 70%, so it's better than the first couple of weeks. What was the first couple of weeks? They were disgusting. Revel's Tog. It's so bad. 74 minutes and then 68 minutes in a game. That's like 2.5 quarters, not even. And then on the flip side to that, what did Sutherland get? So Revel had 70 tonight, and Sutherland got time on ground. It's not going to be good either, is it? Advance. You can look up this in the AFL app, FYI. You go to advance, and then you go tog on the right-hand side. Sutherland. I'm probably saying his name wrong. 64% time on ground, 13 disposals, 4 kicks, 9 handballs, 1 mark, 5 tackles. Yeah, that doesn't look good for his job security. Was he the worst time on ground? How good is Pendlebury, though? That first quarter was nuts. Like, Pendlebury is a gun. I don't know how he's good for so long, but if someone asked me the other day who's my favourite players to watch, I definitely forgot to mention Pendlebury. I'm always mesmerised by that guy. He's unreal. Oh, a player I hate, though, Mason Cox. Like, bro, why are you wearing swimwear? I do know he's got an eye issue, by the way, but yeah, that doesn't look good. McGuinness concussion, so maybe his job security holds for another week, but maybe they bring in Blytell again, which he was awful anyway the week before. Hoskin Elliott did a hammy, so hopefully Sutherland's job security is good for everyone that brought him in. Depends on what Mitchell's status is, I guess. Anyway, Rankin had such a tasty-looking schedule too. Yeah, I was actually thinking about Soligo not long ago. I can't remember if there's a stream that mentioned Soligo, and I thought, maybe that would be a good pod pick. I want one pod at least to finish my season off. What did Soligo get today? Soligo. Oh, no, that's a bad call. He got 71 today. He got bodied. Yuck. And before that, he was doing well. Puffing. Oh. Anyway, I don't know why I'm looking at Soligo again. Rookie coach, what do you got? It'll be 100% based on the value of rookies I trade in and see what I can afford. Yep, absolutely will be. Oh, Alex Sexton is my 6th forward. I wonder if people bring him in next week because the role is good. Like, if you're considering Fisher, would you consider Sexton? I don't know. I don't know. Chief says I held Reed, so I'll probably drop him unless he goes bananas. This is the issue with Reed, Chase. This is the issue with Reed. The role is there. Like, you look in DFS and you look at the CBAs, they're nuts. I think what affects him is he needs Yo back in the side. But his CBA is Reed. How we read 83, 69%, and I'm working my way backwards 79, 70, 79, 65, 79, 43. Like, his CBAs are so good. But he's just plays for West Coast, so he probably needs more disposals for his points to be impacted a little bit better. Like, 50s and 60s from a pure midfielder is awful, but he's a first-year player, so what do you expect? Well, he can. Soligo's runs out of gas. He's run out of gas. He comes to the bench gasping for air. I have him. True. Well, you'd be on absolute Soligo watch. When you got a player like that, you're always watching him everywhere, watching where he runs. Lockie Neal after his bye. I think every Brisbane player's looking good after tonight. I still don't know whether I'd rather Dunkley or Neal, though. I haven't looked the last couple of weeks what they've done. Lockie Neal, because you can't run both. Yeah, maybe Neal over Dunks. That's a hard one. I'm really looking forward to bringing in Tom Green for $4.90. That's a steal. That's a real good pick. And then I'll probably grab Rosie when he's really cheap as well to cover for Jack Steele, who might be pushed to M9 or something stupid. So, yeah, I don't know what to think about. I just don't. I don't know. We're all gonna run out of trades soon. Like once we get down to 7 or 8, I'm gonna get nervous. Probably you can probably have six trades of injury trades left, and that's about it. 6 for the rest of the season. Like I probably want to hold 7. So if we can do 2 trades a week, 5 upgrades, 10 trades. Yeah, that sounds about right. If I can hold 7, I'll be laughing. If I under 7, I'm gonna get scared. That's why we got to get a 23rd primo, at least half decent one anyway. But you also got to remember all the rookies you bring in now too are probably ones you're going to keep for the rest of the year because you probably won't make enough cash on them to sell them. So everyone after the round 11, 12 buy, you're probably not gonna. Well, there's no round 11 buy, but um, every rookie you bring in after the next week or two, you're not going to be able to cash out in time. So they're going to be rookies that are going to be on your field for the rest of the season as bench cover. So that's why it's hard to pick these guys like Sutherland and Revel because they're going to be your emergency bench at round 20. Jonas Goat waiting for Mana to come back. Still on the bubble, 9 as well as on 3 goals in the VFL. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if he'll come back. Maybe round 20 when they realise Dangerfield's cooked. Yeah, interesting. I don't trust. What's the point of bringing in a 26-year-old bloke if you're not going to play him, right? I don't get Chris Scott. Like, you're getting belted. Maybe you'll make some changes. Anyway, stuff you, Geelong. Glad you lost. Hate you. And I hate Chris Scott. Like, actually. Don't know if I hate him as a person, but he's got a punchable face. Definitely grabbing Zorko and either Neil or Dunkley. Neil, I think. Ross says, what VCs do you take a 122? Gorn could go nuts. Depends on your ranking. Take the punt, I suppose, if you want on Gorn. Like, he could go nuts. Worst case, he gets injured. Same Tom Green, 490k. I think he might even be less than that after his buy, potentially, if he drops another 95. I can't remember who he's playing on. Anyway, Tom Green's going to be so cheap. Cam says, I'm not taking Ryan's 122. I think Gorn will go huge against West Coast. I hope so. Because if he does, do go to this thing tomorrow, I can stir Joe up if Gorn goes nuts, although I won't even know the results of that game until last game. So I won't be able to stir him up if that happens. Anyways, Ross says, thanks, Cam. Max 1234. Neil is going to drop some cash. I think he will average 115. Josh average 100. I probably think Neil more like a 112 kind of guy from here on out, and I think Dunkley is about a 108. If I had to take a punt, I don't think Neil's a 115. Just because of his low 4 games and he can be acceptable to a tag as well. But I don't know. Anything can happen in this game. Coast Fit, I'm looking forward to bringing in Nick Martin or Matt Rao. Both are a must-have. I'll be honest. I don't think anyone is a must-have anymore. I thought that so many times about Gorn, and then they all regress. Like, we think Zorko's a must-have, and then they regress. Like, no one ever stays at the top for so long. Like, there's not one player that's literally averaging 150 every week that's going to burn you for 23 weeks in a row. So I don't think anyone's necessarily a must-have, unless it's probably in the ruck line. Like, if you're getting burnt out in ruck line by, like, 20, 30 points to the next best ruck, then that's a different thing. But I don't know. I feel like all the midfielders and all the defenders, etc., can sort of average thereabouts if you grab somebody else anyway. So I don't think they're necessarily must-have, but I do get where you're coming from. Because look at Matt Rao. He's regressed now. He's definitely regressed. He's not going to be that 130, 140 guy we saw at the start of the season. Jonas Gorn is going to go massive. No way I am even going to take 122. Yep, I've heard the general consensus in the chat that no one's going to take the 122 and they're going to punt Gorn C. So I had an issue with my side. I VC'd. Who did I VC? Dacos, because I wasn't going to bring in Ryan this week. Ryan was such a last minute move that I actually made him my captain. So I didn't even have intention of bringing Ryan in until 5 minutes before the game. So I kind of stitched myself up. But that's okay. I obviously got the right rookie this week. I don't know what Chi says. I missed the second half of the Dogs game. Had a nap in the second quarter. Woke up with 9 minutes left. Was disappointed in the green and bond. That's strange because I think I had a nap around the same time. I think because I missed out a quarter of that game because I had a nap as well. I think it was a 45-minute nap. I don't know if it did me any good or not, but I'm reading comments better than what I normally do. What's everyone's projected? Trying to see where I'm at right now. So this is for Bouncy. He says he's projected for 2-4. Oh, I've predicted Bouncy. Let me have a look at my projected because they're always very accurate. A little bit of sarcasm in that, but no. In all honesty, I'm projected for 2-3-6-6, and it probably won't happen. I'm 1662, and I've got Sheasel, Comben, Butters, Houston, Gorn, Oliver, and Reed to go. So I'm 1662 and 7 players to go. I don't really care what I get this week, to be honest. I'm trying to make up ground over bias. I've already conceded that I might pitter around this sort of, what am I, 14,000 mark. In the buyers, I hope to catch people sleeping. That sounds weird. That's not what I mean. I mean in terms of like trading out the rookies and having better on-field cover. I should probably elaborate a bit more when I say weird things like that. Jonas Goat, I might as well hold who? Oh, Mick Lurcher. Ah, right, yeah, the Lurcher. If he's out next week and the week after. I think he won't come back till after his bye, Jonas. And if he's not back round 13, then I can go and get a primo off there. Bye. Excuse me. Should have made a coffee before this. If I had McKercher, I'd probably trade him because I would have traded him this week because I don't think he'll be back till after his bye. Like a foot stress, even though they haven't said it's a fracture, it's normally like a 4 to 6 week injury, and it's not something you really want to put weight bearing stuff on, including your whole bloody body. So I don't know if he's in a moon boot or they've got him in crutches or whatnot, but they're gonna have to put him on that. I don't know what they call that body special treadmill to get you going again. So I don't know. I think I'll take it easy on McKirch. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in round. I don't know what his buy is, but after his buy, even later. They always play down those injuries, like Sicily. Like if he comes back with his shoulder that he dislocated sooner than what I expect, I'd be very surprised because these injuries, like, I don't know if it's who writes them out to give the timelines, but I don't know if they actually get anyone that's a medical professional that actually give you a proper timeline because they're always so inaccurate. Even like I know Google's not always right, but Google's so much closer in accuracy. If you type in that injury plus recovery, it gives you a way better outlook than what they give you. I don't know who does it. Maybe one of their PAs. In all honesty, just gives them a guess. Where are we? Cam's got Bouncy. I missed Bouncy. The Dogs game was carnage for me. English, Bont, Green, and Jones on bench. Yep, I think a lot of people have been in the same boat as you there, Bouncy. I mean, Bont's, 50% owned, something like that. Green's 50% owned. English, I'm not too sure his percentage. You'd think it'd be over 20%. And then 20,000 people fielded Jones this week, so you're not the only one in that position. Cam, 2199 for me, but I'm saving cash for the buys. Good plan, Cam. Jonas, 2317. So this is all the projected for you, Bouncy. On-field Garcia, 51. You're Cozy, 49. How's to come? How's will give you another 50 as well there, Jonas, potentially. But you never know in Supercoach. Maxi, that's good. Community's shouting out there projected to you, Bouncy. They've actually heard you. 2450 or 25500 plus. That's crazy. That's really good. And you can build and catch for the buys. Jonas Aquacha has all my arrows on it. A B over -10, and I have okay. Well, if that's the case, then Jonas, you're going to hold him for sure. If that's what you want to do, but I still don't think he comes back. When's his bye? He's got the round 12 bye. I suppose if you can field enough players round 12, he won't matter, and you can just hold him. But I don't know. You could even bring him back in. I don't know. It's a hard one. I'm on the Combin train. I got we've got a group chat in the some of the creators, and they're giving stick for Combin. Like majority of them are so funny, and then the one time he does something, he scores a 98. I'm so glad I held on to him by pure dumb luck, because they were death riding Combin for sure, which is fine because I death ride picks just as hard as anyone else. You guys know. But man, I'm so glad Combin did that. Now, if he drops a stinker against Incident, I won't even mention Combin's name once. I might even skip him on my review. But how good's Darcy as a hold? What a nut. I just saw something about Luke Parker. I've seen that. I'll go over that in a second. I don't know about cheese. I'm really hoping to jump into top 1,000 this week. Yeah, you guys in chat are actually flying really well. I looked at a lot of your teams for like trade advice and stuff, as in like to try to fix you guys' size, and I actually struggle to find something that you can actually do to your side because it's so well built. So it's because you listen to me. No, just kidding. It's probably because you listen to way better people than me. I'm really hoping to jump into top 1,000, a couple hundred spots over the last 3 weeks. Yeah, that'd be wild if you could make top 500 cheese. I think you can. Joe Scott, apparently Luke Parker is getting suspended for a few weeks in the VFL. Yep. He had a late bump off some player, and I think it'll be 6 weeks because it was to the head. It was high impact, and the player had to go to hospital. So Luke Parker's not going to affect Heaney anytime soon. So interesting. Puffish Buddy Boy, what is happening? Yeah, well, this is happening because there's actually 25 years online now, and we're quarter to 12. I don't know if you guys are on the liquor or whatnot, but or you guys just would have watched the games, of course, tonight. But I don't know how I'm not yawning my head off right now. What's your score at the moment, Pufferfish? I don't know. Cheese says, think Webster gets suspended again. Looks like he had the eyes on the ball, but who knows? Yeah, who knows if this the MRR are so. I can never get a good gauge on them, what they're going to do to whoever they, have an issue with. It's always a hit and miss. Depends what leader you got, I guess. Jones go, Puffish, you coming to the centre bounce meet up tomorrow? So Jonas is asking if anyone else going to the centre bounce meet up tomorrow. So I will plug it. Where was it? Do you want to plug it in the comments, Jonas, where the actual meetup is at 11 o'clock, and then they're going to go see the Essendon North game at 1:10 p.m. Was it the Nixon or something like that? Let me maps this. Jonas Nixon. I better get this right, or else I might send people to the wrong place, and they'll be like, "Well, why did you do that?" Is it the Nixon cheese? Is that the one they're talking about? I don't know. Someone in the comments tell me where the centre bounce are going to meet up tomorrow, because I'll have to look at their video after this. If I don't want to do it midstream, that'd be rude. But it is on their stream. It's there. How many video goes? Yeah, that's the one, Brad. Okay, all right, cool. I'll plug it then. So they did say the Nixon Hotel at 11 a.m. tomorrow is where the centre bounce are going to be. I don't know who else is going to be there too. I'm sure there'll be a few of the other content creators. I'm sure there always is any of those meetups. Um, I think I asked a few of them in there before, and I can't remember what they said because that chain of replies in there goes nuts. It's pretty funny. Um, where am I? So the Nixon Hotel anyway is not far from Southern Cross Station and pretty much next to Marvel. Give me a street name. 757 Burke Street, Docklands. Uh, bro, it says Sunday closed. Did I know that? Cheese, Jonas. I might message him because it literally says on my phone Sunday. Wait, yeah, it says Sunday closed. I might actually personally inbox them shortly because I don't know what's going on there. Have a look, Cheese, and have a look, Jonas, and tell me if I'm wrong. But am I looking at the wrong thing? Because I swear when you look into their details on Google, it says they're not open on a Sunday. I should probably message Joe. Puffish, Jonas, what's that? He's talking about a meetup with Centre Bounce with Joe and Big J. It's meant to be 11 a.m., but I just got to confirm that venue because it doesn't say it's open on a Sunday, which is kind of odd. Huh? Open on Marvel Eve days only. Sunday is really? Sunday open on Marvel event days only. Ah, okay. Where does it say that, Jonas? Okay, cool. Interesting. All right. I'm a 50-50 to go. Depends how much sleep I get. But I'm definitely not going on that date tomorrow. Pass score this week 2-3. I think so, actually, Ross. I definitely think so. 2-3 par. Well, I'm hoping so, or else I'm stuffed. Currently predicted 2-8-1. That's not too great, but do remember I don't necessarily think projected it anywhere near what you actually get, even this halfway through the round. To be honest, I think it's give or take 100 points of what you projected. That's why I'm never too concerned. I'll be there. Jonas says cheese, and then I think he fires up again and says that's the one, Brad. And this is still about the talk about the meetup. All details of the meetup this weekend. A 4-minute video from Centre Bounce. Yep, cheese, and then yeah, open Marvel events. Okay, cool. Puffish says, okay, now I've got you. Says, shit, sorry guys, I won't be there. The thing I'm working, I didn't see that. That's fine, Puffish. I'll be watching the Mighty Hawks anyway, take down Port. Very nice. Should I take Luke Ryan's VC or Captain Gorn? Probably Gorn. I think if you ask chat there, Gorn's the big play there. Everyone wants to have Gorn in their side, captaining them. They're not going to take the 122. Are you keen to shave your head? Well, yes. If, like I said, if Hawthorn beat Port, I will shave my head. I promise. I won't back out of that. You know what I should do? Nah, that's too far. He wouldn't do it. I was gonna say, imagine if, yeah, nah. Anyway, I won't go there. It's pretty funny, but I don't know if it's too far. What else happened anyway? Did I miss anything? Any other injury news that you guys noticed in the sides? Because the issue with our sides is these stupid rookies. Will Graham, we might all have to trade. How high owned is he? Hopefully he takes Davies' spot next week because he's got a break even of 12. 20,000 people traded him out this week. They must have been desperate for cash, and he's only 277k. 20,000 people. Bro. That's wild for that price. That's telling me that cash gen's pretty dead on people's benches if that's where they're going. How many people trade out Rogers? 2,600, so that's not many. That's fine. So now I don't know if the play was bringing it. Hindsight's such a different thing, but I don't know if it was better to pick Rogers or Garcia. Garcia just got subbed, made more money than Rogers, but Rogers might come back next week. But if he doesn't come back next week, I picked the wrong rookie. Garcia, does he come back after that game? The Saints didn't look great. Yeah, maybe Garcia gets a run. Whose spot would he take? Because we need Hugo Garcia playing over the buyers. Like if he doesn't get up, it's not going to be good. Surely Filippo comes out, but they play a different role. Zach Jones was a sub, was he? I think he was. Now we're just hoping for this. This is ridiculous. So I'm not too sure if Garcia, Rogers, or Graham come back in. Jones is now a dead rookie. There's going to be carnage. But I think I'm going to trade these rookies out over the buys. Like I'm not comfortable trading them out now, and then the rookies I bring in don't have job security over the buys, or else that's going to stuff me. Breville, man, the only thing that annoyed me about Breville is like he had one disposal in the first quarter, and he finished with what? 11? What did he do? He kicked the goal, which is a good goal, but what was the injury to McCluggage? Because I was watching the opposite game. Because that's good if it was a not good, but it's good for Brucey's job security. He got 12 disposals, Brucey, 10 kicks, 7 marks, 2 handballs, 2 tackles. I have a look at his highlights, but they're all on the wing. Because that first quarter, he looked like he was just running to space and just didn't know where the ball was. So I was pretty scared at first quarter because he's on like 12 points, and I'm like, this is a really bad rookie pick. Why did I do this? Why didn't I go 2 mid prices? So anyway, these rookies are scaring me over the buys. Jonas Goat. Okay, what do you got? Nixon Hotel 757 Burke Street, corner of Burke Street and Batman's Hill Drive, sorry, in Docklands, is open on Sunday when the footy is on at Marvel. Filth. I was going to inbox and they would have been like, are you special, Brad? I'm like, yep. Crazy Fit. I boosted for Zorko, Breville, Sutherland out. Sorry, you boosted for Zorko, Breville, Sutherland. Out came Reed, Garcia, Rogers. I'd say that's a win, actually. Crazy Fit. Especially if Sutherland holds next week with Mitchell potentially coming back in. I think I'm looking at the other Collingwood forward. I've gone blank right now to bring him in next week for sure, though. He looks good. Puffish, bittersweet for Rankin this week. Traded him in. Oh, no. For a big score, which is great. Pulls a hammy in the final seconds. Yeah, I don't even know what the sweet point is because you're wasting 2 trades to trade him out, Pubfish. That's really unlucky. I hate. That's probably the worst weeks are when you get that because you've just brought in a guy you're excited to watch, and then they do a 3-week, 4-week hammy, and you're like, yeah, cool, thanks for 120. I mean, the worst case scenario is he would have dropped the 5, he would have lost you 80k, and then you would have had to trade in like a 450k player, and that would have been even worse for you. So I do get the bittersweet. Damn, that sucks. Like, I actually hate Supercoach when that happens. That's why I'm worried about Zorko. It'll be the week I bring him in that he scores a 10 because he's subbed off with Sammy. Jonas, go. I traded out Rogers. Oh, that's early. As I thought, I would rather see if Graham comes back next week and be of 12. Because I don't need them playing. I can wait, I think. It makes it hard because I literally have no cover on my bench in my midfield whatsoever. I've got Closey as my defense cover. Oh, now Jones is injured. I've got no cover on my forward line. I might actually have to hold Reed. Far out. That's got me thinking now, Jonas, actually, because I've only got Closey as my bench. Oh, I'm stuffed. I've got to just run the Reed train and hopefully he does all right. So, I now got no money. I should have saved the 100k and went Zorko. I didn't think of that. So what do I do next week? What, Graham and bank 150k and put it on who? Yeah, RIP next week. I'm stuffed. Hopefully the buys come into play because best 18 will actually be okay for me. Yeah, the buys couldn't come quick enough. I suppose only 1 week, and then the buys will come. So maybe I don't need to panic yet. But oh wow, I didn't realize after that Jones pick because I traded Cadman and Roberts out. Cadman scored like 27. Well, he's Jones beat his break even of -8. He's 8 now, but stuff rookies. Seriously, I don't think there'd be anyone that has no dead rookies. So what do I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dead rookies on my bench. 2 weeks ago, I had them all playing. How does that even happen? How do you get 7 dead rookies in a fortnight? Is that impossible? Anyway, I'm not I don't know if I'll sleep tonight thinking about that. I will. Just kidding. Okay, crazy. I'll boost it. No, yep, went there. Sorry, my bad. Bufffish. Yep, went there. Bouncy. Sorry. Worst decision of the year for me is trading in Bolton for 560k. Yeah. I don't know what my worst is. I'm sure I'll have a look on my mid-year review. Zorko is insane. Yep, I don't want to think about Zorko. Thanks, Puffish. Oh, who would have thought? He did this a couple of years ago over COVID where he went nuts. As well, I'm getting tired. But yeah, Zorko's probably close to a must-have, if such thing. I don't know about Cheese. The buyers were the reason I chose Sexton, trusted that he'd be playing more so than 102 rookies. Good point. So he paid extra 100k for that. That makes sense. Valid point, Cheese. That's why you're close to, or in the top 1,000, and I am not, because you think better than what I do. Pupfish, if he's 3 or 4 weeks, would you hold or trade Rankin? Depends what your bench looks like. I'm looking to the ceiling for ideas and answers for that, but I don't know. Trade, I think. That's a hard one. Puff. It depends who you got for rookie cover. Like a lot of people, like even Craze Fit, saying that last comment there that most people are saying with the dead rookies. I didn't realize how bad I was. Actually, I would have went Zorko this week if I had realized I would have needed the cash. Okay, that's fine then for me. I'm dead next week, but that's okay. We'll do something. I don't know. Cheese. Just got to hold Rankin now and hope he comes back. Oh, I don't know. Do you want to hold a guy that's in a hammy? Comes back on and what's he going to play? He's going to probably play more forward time. He's probably not going to play more midfield time because that's how he did the hammy, was on the wing running full burst. I don't know. I don't know. I'd be holding on to him. Depending on my ranking too. If I was in the top 5,000, I'd 100% flick him. If I was outside the top 5,000, I might just upgrade around him. Depends on what Pubfish's side's looking like. Jonas, yeah, I need Sweetback. Sucks fielding Randy Garcia. Wow. If I do miss anyone's comments, not on purpose, by the way, it's just these comments that when I don't use StreamYard, it doesn't pop up on the bottom of my screen to actually view them. So I do always track, and then I talk about ranting stuff. Puffish follows up with also thoughts on bringing David Swallow next week as a rookie instead of that Richards bloke if I do have Richards on the field. Oh, no. I was hoping no one would Ask me only because it is an insane idea, and I thought about it too, and I was like, people are gonna think I'm crazy for mentioning David Swire, but you mentioned him because he's not a sub. Um, that is exactly why. I think who's following up with that? Jones Goat is following up with that comment. Swire has the worst scores imaginable as a sub. Finally got a full game. Brad, can you bring up his scores? Yes, I can. I've actually considered this before he got his full game. When I saw he was named full game, I was like, maybe I'll bring him in this week. But oh, it's disgusting, but it could actually pay off, and I've definitely thought about it. Funny that there's always people in the chat that always think as weird as I do. Makes me feel normal. Not saying no one's normal, are they? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked the weird stuff again. David Swallow. Okay, so let's not talk about his sub scores because points per what's his minutes on the ground. So, whoa. This is hard to differentiate because some of his scores you can't tell by the minutes on ground. So obviously, there's 4 games I can see, but I'm not sure which of these 4 weren't sub games. Anyway, his scores this year, because the sub games have been 7, 8, 14, 35. Now, there's a game of 36, but that's for 105 minutes. So I don't know why, for that period of time, he had a 36 at 105 is not good for the minutes. Like, that's a 0.3 minutes per, sorry, 0.3 points per minute, which is not good at all. But he does got a couple 50 scores in there. But I think we're more or less going to his game just gone. He got a 98. He's 167k. His break even at 51k. I don't know what he goes up to. I think he'd go up to about 200k, not even. He'd be just under 200,000 if I had to take a punt. But he played. So I think he's played maybe 2 games as not as a sub. It's hard to look into that because they could be like a halfway through a second quarter sub, or I don't know. I'll have to maybe do a deeper dive into that. But anyway, his heat map, Abs loves a good heat map, but he kicked 2 goals, 19 disposals this week against Geelong, 10 kicks, 9 handballs, 4 marks, 4 tackles, and 2 goals. Went at 74% efficiency. His heat map, 55 defensive, 45 forward half. It literally looks like a midfield role. And then it looks like he's getting a lot of disposal down back. And then a lot on the wing as well. Anyway, the heat tracker does look good for Swallow. It could be a play with what Dimmer's doing. I could see where he actually plays the rest of the season as not the sub candidate, and they could use like a Rogers as a sub instead for the experience that a Swallow has in there. And Swallow is honestly is a disgusting pick on paper, but I mean any of these rookies can be sub anyway. I suppose that's why he's down at this price. So you could take an absolute punt on him. And I don't hate it because I looked at it 2 weeks ago. Oh, I can't believe we're talking about him. That is the most Brad pick you could think of. Anyway, right. Now you're going to make me consider it again. It wouldn't have been 2 weeks ago because he was still at 233, so my apologies. It might have been last week that I was looking at him because I saw that. He wasn't named sub. Anyway, it could be something you look at, but I think you're better off going for Joe Richards, in all honesty. Joe Richards, Collingwood. He's taking Elliott's role. He'll be out for 3 or 4 weeks, and I think they could actually play him and Hill anyway. Joe Richards looks really good. He's a mature age player. I don't know. I just like to look at him. It's like he just knows the right crumbing area to go to. Pretty sure he's early 20s at least. 123k forward, and I think he'd actually be fieldable rookie. So I'd rather that over Swallow. because you can bank another 80k and not have to worry about a sub risk as high as Swallow. But I think I'll have to personally grab Joe Richards next week because I need a forward rookie if I can. We need Sweet to come back. That is our biggest issue, just off this chat a little bit. If Sweet comes back, there's so much more avenue for my players and everyone else's players that are back. There's so much more avenue for my players and everyone else's players that are using a Sweet and a Jackson combination. But with Sweet not playing, it means I have to field a Revel. I have to field a Combin. I should have really fielded. In hindsight, I should have upgraded my forward line. But I wanted Ryan because I thought Ryan was going to go 160 and not Zorko. So win some, you lose some. I'm getting distracted again about Swallow. Crazy fit. That's why I don't like making my trades until all the team use. Yeah, that's why I'm the worst for trade updates too. That's why I probably need to go on a stream too to tell you I didn't go short and Fisher in the end because I've been good this year. I've been fairly good with most of my trades this year, but sometimes I just look at team sheets an hour before the game and a rookie gets named not on the bench. I'll last minute grab him. Brad antics. Sure, you guys do the same at home though too. It's not because I'm catfishing and I don't like Fisher as a pick. It's because I just saw something else. 17. Sorry, Jonas got 17 trades. No way you can hold ranking if it's 3 to 4. Yep. Agreed. Hi Flag Pass, what's going on? Hi mate. What are your thoughts on trading in Butters and Fisher? Harry Reid out as part of my third trade this week. Yeah, I like it. As I was saying before, I'd actually like Fisher if I didn't grab Revel and Ryan this week. I think Fisher's still a good pick, and it's probably someone I'll getting anyway, hopefully before his bye. If not after his bye. Depends on McKercher, I guess, if I have to hold out. But I think Fisher's a good pick in the forward line because there's not much else up forward. Like there's Zorko, Heaney, Flanders, Jackson, and then Daylight. Then you're going for Kernos, Mackay's, not ranking anymore. Dylan Moores, McRae, if you want to go down that avenue, but I'm not a massive fan of McRae, never have been this year, I don't think. As soon as he did an injury early on in preseason, I don't think I was about that life. But I think Fisher, he's got the role, and I think Sheasel has the role back this week. Surely he does. They can't give 10 kickouts to Fisher because he does butcher him. So I'm hoping somehow Sheasel gets his role back for a few weeks. Anyway, I'm happy with Young this week. Yes, me too. Crazy fit. He was good. He was really good. What did he score this week? 121. That feels unders for what I watched, to be honest. I might have a look at some of the scoring now. Oh, Chad Warner, 172. That's crazy. He's going to be a pod. Would you go there? This is an ultimate pod. No, I wouldn't go Chad Warner. I'm going to have a look at some of these picks. Jonas, what has he got? I'm looking at Houston or Hayden Young or round 15 primo defender this week. Yeah, true. I don't know who I like out of those two picks. It's flip a coin. I think they're both about the same. Probably go value and go for Young. Crazy so good. He loves playing in Melbourne. Who does? Are you talking about Young? Lockie Neal 162, Zorko 161. That hurts. I only lost 40 points on that, I suppose. But he plays Hawthorn next week. Far out. Noah Anderson. Yeah, he's too hot and cold for me. 149, then he'll grab a 50. Himmelberg, one out of the gates. That won't happen again. Precocious, yuck. 129 this week and a 41 the week before. What does Matty Rao come down to? 550 this week? Rowbottom, couldn't entertain it. Mitch Hinge had a bouncing game. I think it was Cheese that mentioned Hinge a while ago. He had a good game this week. Matt Crouch. Matt Crouch is an interesting one. I never seem to see him on the field, and all of a sudden he's got 100 points. Oh, that's a bad trade out. I don't know if I had Crouch. Did I have Crouch? No, I had bloody who's that Port Adelaide Nuffy Wines. Crouch has gone 114, 128, 110, 97, 91, 85, 124, 112. He's still 533k. Interesting. He's definitely not top 8, but some of these guys we shouldn't have traded out. We always talk about not trading out primos, and guess what happens? Who's the Myers fan in here that always brings up Myers in chat? Because Myers has gone right the last 2 weeks. Maybe he likes Myers because his floor's not too bad. Interesting. Myers is a decent shout. I'm going to have a look at forwards because we need to go forward shopping. Who do I like for my forward line? That's everyone's. So we've talked about the big four. Do I like Mackay still? Mackay 77 and 62 the last 2 weeks. That can't be good. Oh, it's because he's not doing any ruck hitouts anymore because they've got Pitney and DeConning. 62. But he has played Melbourne and he has played Sydney. And they got spanked. I wonder how cheap Mackay can get because I still like Mackay. What's his fixture look like? Far out. It opens up. It really opens up after the Sydney game, really. Gold Coast, Port, Essendon, Geelong. I don't mind those matchups. Richmond, Giants. Wow. He goes away after this week. He goes away. So Carlton pretty much have home games. They only go interstate once, twice, 3 times. Bringing in a Carlton player would be wild. And yeah, same with Curnow, Crazy Fit. So I still like Mackay, despite those 2 weeks. I knew that'd be hard weeks playing Sydney and Melbourne, to be honest. But Curnow is a good shout too. He'll be cheap. Wow. Curnow's 59 against Collingwood. What happened there? Caldwell. I can never say his name. Jai. Let's just call him Jai. Jai's fixture's juicy too. Maybe Jai. Cameron, I still. Oh. And I like Langford. I think 422k when someone asked me about 2 weeks ago when he was that price, we should have all went there. That would have been the jump on, like from Power to Langford would have been nuts. So I don't know who I want to finish my forward line off with. Probably has to be Zorko and then. So it would be Jackson, Heaney, Flanders, Zorko, and 2 more. Curnow and Mackay. I might grab the 2 Carlton boys. Then I've got to grab 2 mids, which will be Rao and Green, and then 1 ruckman, and I haven't decided if it's Marshall or English. I need too many upgrades. Somebody lend me some trades and a boost, and I'll pay you back. How long do I do this for? I might do for another 15 minutes and then go. Where are we? Don't go had Anderson class season can go huge or really disappoint. Yes, he really can. He definitely can. Make sure to leave a like on this stream too, by the way. Would be nice since I've been going for an hour and a half at almost midnight. Crazy Fit. Crouch has always had 65% time on ground. It's risky. Yeah, but his scores are good. His scores are really good. Anyway, I don't know why we trade out Primo sometimes. I did it with Marshall. We do it every year, and these players bite us every time. They tell you why they're a good player. Jones Coach, Crouch had like 21 disposals and 100 metres gained. Yep. Crouch antics. Crazy Fit, I want Curnow. Yes, I think he's a definite shout. Ross Hall, only 6 likes. Yeah, I know. That's all right. That's all right. We'll get there one day soon, Ross. I'll be at 500 subs. And then I think you get what do you get at 500 subs? You get to like hand out badges and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of cool. We what do you get to do? I don't know what it is. You get something cool you can do with your I don't know what they call. It says memberships. I don't know what the memberships are about and whatever. Then it says supers engage with fans who show support one time. I don't know what that means. Interactive purchases, no idea what that means. And shopping, you can share products across your channel from your own shop. I don't really buy anything unless it's protein supplements, so that's so irrelevant to Supercoach. Imagine me doing that. Hey guys, you want some supplements? Any Essendon supporters, maybe you can help me out with some free supplements. I can be sponsored by you guys. It'd have to be illegal though, Essendon supporters, because I do not want any steroids or anything like that. Jonas traded out Steele. He looked ordinary tonight. Yeah, he did look a bit ordinary. What was his numbers tonight? Steele, the man of steel. Oh, I figured out what my webcam issue was. I just had to reset my settings in my webcam, and I've been doing that every internet browser. So anyway. I don't know why I couldn't get that to work. Is this an Essendon supplement component? Nick Hind supplement seems to work all right. I'll ask Nick Hind. He had a good game last week, but we won't entertain picking him. Anyway, what was Steele tonight? Excuse me, I've hit a wall. 18 disposals. Yeah, okay. To be fair, Fremantle had the ascendancy, well, whatever the word is, had the upper hand in the centre clearances. Young and Sarong dominated, I thought, on paper at least, the centre clearances. So, and Jackson was taking it as well a lot of the time. So I feel like they just got beaten in the midfield because how quick they were to get rid of it. I don't think it was a Jack game. Like it was played in between the two arcs a lot as well. So I don't know if he received any attention, but I saw him play on Young a lot of the time at stoppage, and Young was having a beast of a night. So it's not so much. I'm not injury concerned though, like some people are, I suppose. But Jackson was wild tonight. I might have to give some Twitter stick to a few people for death riding Jackson because he had 25 disposals, 40 hitouts, 22 handballs, 6 tackles. Hope everyone death rides Jackson so I can watch him. I'm gonna have to pump him out of the VC, or I'm gonna have to put a VC one week just for all the haters. Anyway, love you, doggo. If you're watching, I'm actually a big fan. Although you have a face only your mum could love, because that is ordinary. If I woke up every morning, I'm just joking, doggo. I'm just being an idiot. Flag players 23. Gorn, Butters, Martin, or Sheasel for the captain. The last one's wild. You pull my leg for Sheasel. Gorn, Butters, Martin, or Sheasel for the captain. It can't be Sheasel. Oh no. You've followed up with Tom Stewart. What to do with Tom Stewart? Okay, so I'd probably captain Gorn, then Butters, and Martin I probably wouldn't look at if I had Gorn and Butters. That's what I'd do, which I have both of them, and I'd rather go Gorn. I don't know actually, so sorry I had to rush down and buy a new phone charger. The other one was cooked. Where'd you go at this time to buy a phone charger at 7-Eleven or something? It's like, that's wild. Where's all your chargers, Cheese? What is going on? Flair Pies, which I do Tom Stewart. If you have a fully upgraded team, you get rid of the bloke because he's an absolute flog. He can't handle a tag, and I hate him. Or you do something spicy with it and you split his. He doesn't even got good coin to do, so he couldn't even do what I'm thinking. What's your price at, my friend? Ah, he's not even worth. You'd have to put money on top of him for you to do anything. You may as well just hold him and flip him on his buy flag price. I don't know. At his price, there's nothing you can get. It's like trading a, I don't know, 2003. I don't know, VY Commodore in. I'm hoping to get something nice. Just not going to happen. I'm not good with cars, so I went blank. Anyway, what do we got in the comments? I'm going to butcher this. Stefan, 122 Ryan or wrist Gorn. Go Gorn. See on the Gorn, mate. May as well. I don't know what it says. Yeah, this is just a servo. Was sick of trying to find the right angles for the charger. Yep, I'm not gonna. This was something really bad. Then it's pretty funny. And my drive down there, I had to decide I'm bringing in Shaw. Wait, and on my drive down there, I had to decide if I'm bringing in Shaw and just loop him every week with Noel Anderson. You've got your whole midfield done. You can bring in Shaw. It's probably not worth doing that if you've already got Noah Anderson. That's too wild to do. Is your whole team upgraded that you can do that? Anyway, that's baffled me. Cheese, you've got me good. Anyway, I think I might just about leave that there because I've got to set an alarm if I'm going to go to this thing tomorrow. Also got to check what time the train comes down to North Geelong. Now I've got public transport as well if I do this. This is a rough. North Geelong station. Probably shouldn't say what station I'm going to be at in case, all the celebrities come after me and stuff. No, just kidding. North Geelong station. Timetable. Oh, man. Beeline, you suck. Where am I in the comments? Stefan, what am I doing with James Jordan? Oh, I don't know why he's still got him. That's wild. Yeah, but he scored a 114. Yeah, you go. You just ride the cash and keep going. You just that is crazy. You trade him out once his break even's too high for his projected, I suppose, or what you think he's going to average. I haven't really looked into Jordan in weeks for anybody, so until he gets a break even of like 75, I'd be probably holding him because he just piffed a 114. He's doing a tagging role, so he's going to be around the ball a lot, depending who he's tagging. But if it's like a halfback flanker, he's going to find the ball a fair bit anyway. Maybe not much as a high half forward, but if he's going against like your Walsh types and players like that again, he'll be around stoppage a lot. So he might not be a bad hold, actually. If he gets pushed out to be a wing, that's when you're stuffed. But if he's going to do this stupid tagging role, he'll actually be led to the ball a lot. So it's interesting. Yep, dirty tag. She's getting there, mate. I'm the king of pods. Definitely the king of pods. I'll give you that. Oh. As if I want to go to train session now. It's telling me suggested timetables at 1 a.m. Bro, I'm not going to revs or anything like that. I'm not that type of guy. That's wild. I can't believe it just came up with 1 a.m. train times. I'd never do that. Not even for Jessica Alba back in the day. Or maybe I would. Where am I? Whose VC looking good? My VC was Dacos, so it was no good. Fake players, what do you think of McRae? Average. 90 flag pie. 90. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. 5 players and follows up with, and could Grundy be a keeper for the season? Yeah, I think so. At this point, yeah. Like, if you haven't got rid of him now, then yeah. I think he plays well at the SCG. That's the issue. He plays really well at home. I don't know how much points you actually gain in the long run anyway if you go on a Grundy to a Grundy to a Marshall or a Grundy to English. It's really hard to tell, to be honest. Stephen, I'm ranked 3,000 and finished fourth last season. Wow. That's crazy. I should be asking you questions. Wow. Wait, 14th. That's still crazy. Maybe I'll send you my team and you can fix my side. But that's crazy. I'm still baffled. 14th. That's nuts. Okay. Yep, dirty tag. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Crazy fit. Crazy fit. Are you actually crazy fit? Like, are you an absolute gym monster? I've been wondering. Anyway. Stefan, and I didn't pick Walsh because can't see him being a top 8. Butchers it too much. And can't handle a tag. Yeah, very good points, actually. He's highly owned. I think he's in about 33% of sides. And then Steven says, Grundy is sold at home and English is cooked. Yeah, good point. Good point. I don't know if English is cooked, but R2 just sucks. That's why I've got Jackson in R2 at the moment. So, anyway, crazy fit. Nah, no gym. Used to play soccer. Crazy. True. I don't know if you guys know in the comments who I follow in the EPL. Maybe EPL Down Under. If you're still watching, you might remember. But I can't believe the team I follow has made a huge comeback in the Premier League at the moment. So yeah, who do you follow in the soccer anyway? If you don't follow the EPL, I won't really know too many other teams. What do you got for me? I did just flick Meek to get in Sweet at R3 and held Grundy. Fair. I like it. Although, hopefully, I think Sweet comes back this week. I wouldn't be surprised if Vincentini. I like it. Although, hopefully, I think Sweet comes back this week. I wouldn't be surprised if Vincentini, whatever you want to call it, Porto Ruckman, the other one, gets bodied by Meek and then Sweet comes back in next week. Jonas Goat, not Swaka? I don't know what Swaka is. Sounds like a hot sauce or something like that. I don't know. Is it Dim Sims? I don't know what you're talking about. Jonas, not Swaka. I'm confused. Maybe I'm a bit special. Stephen, go to Red Devils or stuff Manchester United. Crazy GGMU. Rah. I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know what that means. Crazy fit. My apologies. 7, good call. Have to hold Sweet. Yep, I think so. Mr. 14th rank. What a flex. I'd be flexing that too, actually, to be honest. Crazy fit. Chelsea have been good. Yeah, remembered. Yep. Chelsea have been good, finally. We've been poor for the last few years now, actually. And now they're 6th at the moment, so hopefully they can. I think there's one more game. That's it anyway. So anyway, no point talking about the EPL because it's always on at like 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So how the hell are you meant to watch that? Anyway, first world problems. But yeah. Any more late questions? If not, I'll probably call it a night shortly and figure out my train times and if I'm going to go tomorrow. If I do, I'll see you there. If I don't, I do apologise and I'll be on the on the stream the Sunday night and you can give me hate for not going because I don't know, because you can. 7, it's all about building cash with rooks 1 up, 1 down, especially now, not sideways trades no matter what. Yes, yeah. It depends though. It depends on the long-term injury play too. Like, if the rookies are all dead on the bench over the buys, you're gonna have to do something. So it might mean you have to trade like a Rankin plus a rookie and get 2 mid prices just based on job security almost as well. There's so many different ways to play the game. But your trade's certainly a huge factor to your outcome of the rank at the end of the day. Like, if you trade poorly and sideways trade all the time, you're gonna find that you at some point you just keep digressing while everyone keeps upgrading. So it's a hard one. You could, but one up, one down is generally the rule of thumb. Like, it does work in the long run. But you do got to take risks. You can't do one up and one down the whole entire time and not take punts on mid prices like Jonas has done last year on Ridley, I believe he was talking about, for like 400k after those injuries and whatnot. So you got to take these punts, or else you just sort of stay in this top 1,000 bracket and go nowhere. But it's all fun and games. And the other part's luck and injury. Like, death riding rookies, you're not hot on, and hopefully they don't do well. If they do, you look like an idiot. But it is what it is. You can't watch every game too, so that's what gives it a hard memo on these players, because you can watch like 80% of the games, and sometimes you got to go for a drive, do something else, go to the gym, because like I can't sit through all these games and then remember everything that happened between which players I want to bring in all the time. That's what these videos are for and streams are for. Like, I'm all footied out today. I don't know how much footy I can watch tomorrow. I've watched too much. But it is good for my team review because I can talk about the players and know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going on to ranting again. Have you ever heard of Bayer? We've been no, I have not heard of that side before. I've heard of Bayern Munich, but not that one. I don't even know what region it's in. I don't even want to guess. Is it German? And then follows up with they are on for a treble. I have no idea. Do you mean like that? As in, like, they'll be undefeated for the whole entire season? That's wild. Stefan held McCurdy this week just in case he comes back. I personally don't think he will. Don't go catch some of you legends tomorrow. See Jonas, might see you there. I suppose you'll know when you see me with the stupid blonde hair they've got. I might just go shave it off. True. Yes, true. I got 14 last season because you got to go different. For example, I don't go Walsh and the like. Yeah, you definitely got to go different somewhere. Like, you can't jump on the same players everyone else does every week, or else it doesn't work. Ranking almost a must now, but we'll have to wait until the bad scores come. Nah, he got injured. He did a hammy at the last minute. If you don't already know, now you do. Same league as Bayern Munich. Yeah, right. I didn't know that. Greatest fit. Had no idea. I think I'm going to turn it off. It is past midnight. I'm getting pretty tired. Don't forget to leave a nice little like and sub if you haven't already. I'll do a live stream tomorrow night. At some point after that last game. I think it's a late game, so it might be a bit of a late stream. We'll talk about rage trades, so that won't be until like 9 p.m. or whatever. If I do go to this thing tomorrow, hopefully I'm not written off, because I don't know how well I'll do doing a stream after a few drinks. Anyway, Legend Mate will do awesome. Legend Mate will do awesome job this year. Hopefully we will. And GN means good night. Thank goodness I know that. All right, catch us on the next one. Thanks for chatting for a few hours here and keep me entertained. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next. Enjoy your night.